待って、ちょっと待って、wait。はい、ということで、Aiu Itoiでございます。ちょっと待ってね。字幕が出てない。字幕が出てない。ちょっと待って。はい、ということで、突如始まってまいりました。昨日ね、ちょっとやれなかったんですけど、今日はのんびり、変な時間にやっていこうかなと。変な時間にやろうって思ったわけじゃなくて、ただ単に、ちょっとね、今日準備できたのがこの時間でしたということです。よし、字幕来たかな？字幕来た？はい、来ないですね。ちょっと待って。なんでだろう？なんで事故った？入力が入ってなかっただけですかね。そうっすかね。はい。ということで、今日もやってまいりました。レイチェル・オブ・フォレスト。違う。すごい嘘こいた。Suicide of Rachel, The Suicide of RachelFoster Day playing game. Consider this game, today is 8 date. そう。8日目っていうことで、始まるんですけど、Day8。まあ、いろいろとこう知っていくにつれて、どんどんレイチェルの自殺は、本当は偽造だったんじゃないかっていう疑惑が出てきて、それで、ちょっと待って、咳する。ミュートになんなかった。なんだろう、このインターフェースじゃない。オーディオ、またちょっと待って、なんで今ミュートになんなかった？またバグったかもしれない。すぐバグるんすよね。バグりまくって、録音がうまくいかなかったりもするんで。なんともだな、インターフェース買い替えようかな。ということで、はい、レジェルオブフォスター。ね。なぜ死んでしまったのかっていうね、自殺ではないんじゃないか。そしてレイチェルは今もまだ生きている。そして117号室に行った女性の声。確かに僕も聞いたんですけど、他の音にね、前回、クリスマスベルが鳴っていた時に、若干女の人の声が聞こえたっていうのはありますが、まあ、一回字幕リセットしたい。まあ、どうなっていくのでしょうかっていうね、不思議なこともあります。さて、今日はどんなお話になるんでしょうか。ということで、スタートしていきます。Day8。はい、始まります。このね、超もなんだろうと思ってるんでね。はい、やっていきます。でも結構なんか思った以上に暗い話で困ってしまう。もっとなんか、実は他殺で、殺人鬼がいて的なのを妄想してた自分がいるんですけど、思った以上になんか、自分の心をえぐられる、こう、父親がやってきた悪行なのかな、悪行だったりとか嫌な思い出を思い出しつつ進んでいくっていうこのストーリーがすごい恐怖する。これ字幕うまくいってないですね。ちょっと待って。字幕が、ちょっと字幕の方法変えたいと思います。どうなんだろう。次回から字幕変えます。はい、第8日目の朝。朝じゃないよ。ここどこ？何？聖職大教会？ちょっと待って。どういうこと？あれ？懐中電灯に何も持ってない。ここ古びた教会ですね。何？絨毯が怖い。この暗さは怖い。懐中電灯落ちてないですね。さっき開いた隙間。ここに戻ってきて、さっき開いた。ここか。ここですね、多分。 ベキベキってやつ。なんか視界がぼやける。フォーカスか。ここの教会は実は停電になる前に一回来てて、めっちゃ怖いところで、そしてすごい奥まったところっていうのはあるんですけどね。なんだろう。懐中電灯持ってない。このプレイヤーは誰？自分がニコールじゃない気がする。目線の高さが違う気がする。なんだろう。とりあえず走れない。失敗した？あ、走れた。これでね、従業員通路の方。あれでも、なんだ？ちょっと、何かわからない。どういうこと？ちょっと待って、すごいこと言っていい？今まで使ってたマップもなければアイテムもない状態ですね。コントローラー効くもんね。ボイラー室か、ここ。どこ行けばいいんだ？上か。ということで、ちょっと駐車場を見たい。あれ合ってるか自分なんだ。わかんない。どこに行けばいいんだ？とりあえず、なぜ教会にいたんだ？上上がってみますか。なんか変わった？変わってないなぁ。なんだろう。何をすればいいかがわからない。自分の部屋行ってみる？なんだ？わかんない。なんでマップもないんだ？何の音？ちょっと待って。とりあえずここ調査するか。マップもないのに自動で閉まらないで。なんだろう。夜か。なんか忘れてきた途中で。ちょっとさっきのとこ戻りたいな。よいしょ。あれ？さっきのとこ。ここから繋がってなかったっけ？繋がってないの？どっから出てきた？ちょっと待って、思い出せない。地下に。じゃあ、こっから出てきたんだ。よいしょ。走りたい。怖いな。どこだっけ？こっちじゃないな。さっきのところがわからない。上から来たっけ？も もうマップがないと全然わからない。迷ってしまった。どこだろう。どっちから来た？もうわからない。ここか。どこ通ったんだ。こっちか。電話が普通かかってくると思うんだよね。何もないな。朝食を食べ、これはそのまんまか。やっぱり時間軸がずれたわけじゃないんだ。雪山みたいに。ビーンズを食べた後があるんで、ちゃんとストーリー進んでるね。なんだろう。なんか、こんなん開いてたっけ？こんなとこあったっけ？この箱。何？あ、ここなんかある。使うってこんなんあったっけ？何？なんだろう。こんなんあった？なんだろう。閉めとこう。これ怖い。なんか飛び出してきても怖いから、どこ行くんだろう。使おうはどうか。ここどこだ？マップがないのかな？すごい困っちゃう。ここどこだ？こっちかな？客室？トイレか。ピック。トイレだなぁ。左手の法則。ナイスねー。荷物どこ置いてる？なになんか音がする。こっち？でもなんだろう。マイクないもんなぁ。なんかそかんねー。ないな。あれ、ここ行ってない。こんなとこあった？あ、ここに繋がってるのか。いや、全然わかんないな。あたたた、お腹痛い。あっち食堂でこっちが、自動で閉まるからここ閉まってたのか。ああ、そういうことか。やっぱりそうすると自分の部屋かな。自分の部屋、走れない。よいしょよいしょ。自分の部屋、特に何も。クリスマスツリー出した跡がある。出口か。何するんだ？こ これは変わらんか。なぜマップなどを持っていないんだろう。あ、なんか、ちょっと待って、隠し扉っぽいのがある。何？テクスチャー抜けてるのこれ。何使うって。なんだろう。何？違うのか。ここ抜け道だっただの。開かなかった。あそこのドアが開いたんすね。なんだろう。あれ、このテレビ持ってきたんだ、ビデオテープ。じゃあなんか変わってる？調べる。アイスホッケーの話ですね。なんだろう。またバグったかな？バグってるのかな？なんだろう。あ、ちょっと待って。これって、ここに置き去りになってる。なんで？使う。あ、それで電話かける。
Irving?
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho! It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
確かめてみよう。
Yeah. I'll do that.
教会の道を覚えてるかな。
Irving?
Yeah?
ニッキーって呼び方
I
好き？
like that you call me Nikki. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
これじゃない。こっちか。この音何？連絡する。
Irving? You still awake?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
sure.
I thought you'd gone back to sleep.
いや、一瞬だな。
Don't worry.
いてくれてよかった。
I'm not good with words. I mean, with people. I feel like I don't thank you enough.
I really want to be there for you. And it would be interesting, nice, I don't know, to meet, maybe?
If I ever get out of here. Anyway, yeah, it would be interesting. Irving from FEMA.
Oh. Cool. Yeah. What would you like to do?
ない会話かな？
A day at the lake? I think I caught a glimpse of Hauser Lake yesterday.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
So, I'll organize it.
Yes, sure, yeah. Cool. I'll go.
Yeah, me too.
ここは元からいた気がする。ということで、教会に行くんだけど、教会って乗ってるのかな？近道ないかな？これ、チャーチ。ダメか。とりあえず、そうっすね。とりあえず、道を覚えてないけど、近いか。走るんだ。いやー、どうなんだろう。なんかすごい、レイチェルの自殺の原因を探してるっていう、でも遺書があったけど、それもやっぱり違うものっていう認識でみんなやってるけど。
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
私が狂ってると思わない。いや、狂ってると思わないのね。
So you've come to the conclusion that I'm not crazy.
Never thought that. Well, at least not in this case.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
クリスマスの思い出を語る。ここだよね、確か。いやー、でも教会に行って何をするんだ。ちょっとタスクを教会に戻らないとっていうことで教会ですね。いやー、今回迷わないでいけるかもしれない。よいしょ。この音も嫌だよね、この懐中電灯。電池いらないんだろうけど。でもここは、なんだ？これは BGM なのか？違った。こっちか。特に何かあるわけでもない。曲ですね。いや、怖い。何があるんだろう。電話しよう。電話が出た。
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, a million times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery.
まだ知らない部
What
屋
kind
があ
of
る。
decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets. but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible. Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart, or it's your end. Round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How... it's... I...
Wow. Total mystery. Want to play?
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
どういうこと？どっか隠し通路。あ、ここになんかまだある。
What'd you find?
The paintings of the saints. I was convinced Leonard had gotten rid of them.
Why?
He liked saying that it was more likely to find God in a supernova than in a church.
I don't see what he had in common with the Reverend Solomon Foster.
They mostly talked for long stretches, in between chess moves up in the attic.
United by pawns and bishops, but divided by the saints.
Divided by everything else, I'd say.
屋根裏がある。これは屋根裏に行けってこと？謎を解けば。謎ってどうやって解くんだろう。よいしょ。あれ、よし、これじゃない。懐中電灯。オルガン使う。
You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
怖がってるの？
You think it's too horror? The church, the organ, the notes reverberating in the dark?
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you. To play it. In Portland.
習ったことないの。
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking.
結構なんかここを探すといっぱいある。何の曲？サルバペパーサルバツ。
You practicing for the church choir now?
I know this tune.
The souls that come out of their graves. It's from the book of Revelation.
お父さんのこと教えて決定し
Can
なき
I
ゃ。
ask you about your mysterious father, who you only sort of mentioned?
My father was nothing like Leonard.
Well, I don't know what happened between you, but if you want to talk about it,
I will. But not now. It's complicated.
Yeah, I get that. Believe me, I do.
Thanks.
そしてお父さんの話をしたけど、ここにある寝袋の意味。こんな薄い寝袋で。どういうことだ？
Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Oh, I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Oh, okay.
あ、でもまだ謎解けない。なんだろう。あれ、どこ向いてる？ライト、ライト。オッケーオッケー。キャンプ。開かないっすね。ここじゃないのかな。まだ割れてるじゃん。でもここんなもんかな。あ、連絡ができない。この椅子なんかありそう。雪が積もってる。窓か。でもこんなもん、ここ。出るか。ないもんね。なんかあった。これ何？缶詰の缶。ないね。これはほうき。あれつかない。やっぱないね。ちょっと戻ってみますか。どっか屋根裏もあるって聞いたから、屋根裏も解除したいってところっすね。走りたい。何この蝶。何あんた、こんなとこあった？使う。開くのか、ここ。開いた。ここは一体。
Oh, shit.
どっちだ？雪が積もってる。どこだ？なんだろう。すごい外の明かりが入ってる。ここの板も外れる？それはない。これか。なんだここ。何この部屋。何？レタード。レナード。
Oh, shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom.
Yes,
Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows
Oh.
drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A pink bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
うん。こんなとこ誰も住むわけない
This
よ。
place doesn't make sense. No one would live down here.
Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
Wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's
レイ
stuff.
チェルなの？
Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
そっか。
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other
じゃあ
hand's
こ
on the
こ
red
に
phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
ここになんかあるもんね。これ何？ 鍵拾う。
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my
Oh.
old music box. The one in Leonard's room.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
そんなの関係ないよ。
Doesn't matter.
もう、何
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on.
そういうこと、誰かが住んでいるかもしれないから危険だから逃げろって話か。レイチェルのもの。で、ここ、あれあ、オッケーオッケーオッケー。
Yes.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're going to say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
邪魔しないで
Please,
いやよ。
you're not helping.
You do realize you found the replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why all of this.
We'll figure it out with the sheriff. Once you're out of there, into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
If it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... He spent years in there, in total solitude. With the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
信じられないな。
I can't believe you said something like that.
Think about it. That room could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me.
間に合った間に合った。でも、なんかこう考えたときに、レイチェルをあそこで崇拝し続けて、何年も何年もお父さん考えてるってことは、でもレイチェルは死んでなくて、あそこに住んでたって可能性もあるのかな。いや、でも。
Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, a bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. I have to think it through. What concrete clues did I find? First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, Why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no Timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in?
そうだね。レイ
Are you
チェル
trying to tell me something, Dad? My music box with the hockey player.
I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must.
このオルゴール。鍵がないって一番初めに言ってて、その鍵が今見つかって使うっていう。うん。この鍵ずっと最初から見つけたいって言ってたよね。小さなメダル？
The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed
ホ
herself.
ッケーの試合の夜。
Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage, that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
これで9日ね。ちょっと待って。一回電話かかってくるかもしれないんで考えるけど、まあ、レイチェルはホッケーの試合の夜、まあクリスマスだったかな、イブだったかなの夜にはもう死んでいるっていう話だったんですけど、改めてこうやって考えると、なんか、レイチェルが自殺する理由もこうやって進んできてわからないし、なぜ自殺したかっていう言及よりも、レイチェルの死が嘘ではないかっていうことに切り替わってきたじゃないですか。で、あそこにいて矯正器具もない。歯の矯正器具もない。ってなると、生きてるって可能性もある。だって、ニコールの鍵、オルゴールの鍵がレイチェルのレプリカの部屋にあったっていうのも謎だし。なんでしょう。さあ、続きをやっていきましょう。
Irving.
Finally.
もう大丈夫よ。
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
おかしくなってた
You're
の
right.
謝るつもりはな
That
いわ。
room freaked me out.
うん。
So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
パパがだ。
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year.
おう。
As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
中にはパズルのピース。中2階ってどこだ？あ、こっちじゃない。よいしょ。いや、ここ1階。中2階。行くか。よいしょ。もうだいぶ傷んでるね、建物。何の音？犬かな。ここが2階なんで。中2階、ここ？めっちゃ朝やん。どこだろう。あ、すぐシフトをしたがる。こことか。あるある、なんか。この何？忍者屋敷張りの隠し通路。何ここ？マネキン怖いよ。何このマネキン。ホッケー。何この呪いの部屋。聞いてみよう。なんだろう。
Irving?
Ever? Ever!
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare.
There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick!
My stick?
If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Nani? すごい気になったんだけど。音しない？
Where are you, Nicole?
お、オッケー。
It's about
こんな
time.
か聞こえない。私の言ったこと。
Did you hear my messages?
え、
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
何のドアのこと？
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
え、何？え、すごいわかんない。アーバンの封鎖された。2階の封鎖されたドアの向こうに何かがある。え、ちょっと待って。何個？いけない扉を開け続けて何かを見つけてしまった。え、でもなんかホッケーのスティックを持ってお腹にいる、違う、お腹の上に赤ちゃんいたじゃないですか。あれがレイチェルっていう話じゃないですか。そのレイチェルを殺したのがもしかしてニコールって話もあるって話？どういうこと？でも2階のどちらっけ？こっちか？2階の奥の部屋に行けっていう。え、でも、あれ？道間違えた？間違えたね。 逆だった。よいしょ。でも、本当に、ニコールがレイチェルを殺して、こう、いろいろと隠してたりとかして、偽装工作だったりとかしたっていう話だったら、またそれはそれで、悲しい話じゃないの？自分は忘れてるっていうのもあるし。開いてる。アーバンはここにいるの？それとも誰かがいるの？何？アーバンって誰？すごいぬかるんでる。何？ちょっとここ入る前にちょっと一瞬。あっちには行けないですね。すごい不穏な音がする。ここが屋根裏ってこと？何？ヒーターがついてる。誰が住んでたの？
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
僕の部屋を見つけた？
What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick.
Oh.
It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
あなた狂ってるわ。
You realize you're
こ
talking
れ
like
だ
you're
って
crazy.
20世紀だもん。
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You, Jenkins, you never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
一体何がしたいの
What
だ
do you
よ、こ
want
れ
to do
で。
now?
レイチェ
I
ル
want
の
to tell you a
事実を
story.
知りたい。
There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father,
彼の父親。
oh, his father had other plans for his soul.
何？
In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His
レイチェルの弟？
wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. What they called her at school. But I could hear her cry. At night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
わかんない。憎んでないと思う。
I didn't hate your
でも
sister.
嫉妬は憎
I
み
was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
どこにいるんだろう。
Irving, where are you right now?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
なんだろう。私に何を望ん
I
でるのか
want
な。
to know
あっちだ
what
な。
you want from me.
You have to keep going. To get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
びっくりした。自動で開くんだ。レイチェルのお父さん、レイチェルじゃないや、ニコールのお父さんがレイチェルが愛しすぎて嫉妬の先に恨んでしまった。そういうこと？これがお父さんがいた屋根裏、お父さんの大事な真実。何？こんなに綺麗になってチェス、ちょっと映写機見るの怖い。なんだ？キーがある。よいしょ。調べらんない。調べらんないっすね。ちょっと他に触れないんだったら一回リロードして触れる。レイチェルだ。レイチェル。アーバンはずっと実はここに閉じ込められていた。レイチェル、レイチェル。みんなレイチェル。そして、なんだろう。望遠鏡。誰がここにいたの？タイプライター。調べても何もない。レナードの考え。レナードの部屋だもんね、ここ。タバコいっぱい置きすぎじゃないあ、でも死んだの突然だから。でもここは、あの部屋の奥を通って、アーバンの部屋の奥ね、を通ってじゃないと来れないところだし、アーバンがもしもその死んでから、その間に、なんだろう、あの部屋を自分が入れるようにしたってなると、また話は別だけど、なんだろう、アーバンはいつから知ってたの？最初から知ってたの？それがわかんない。これ調べらんないんですよね、鍵。映写機から先。映写機行きましょう。使う。何を見せたの？スライド。
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in the
talking
air
about?
we breathe.
何を言ってるの？
And sometimes it hates.
言ってません。
It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
何？まだ。何？レイチェルが生きてる。これ調べられるね。拾う。クレアの車の中よ。ちょっと待って。クレアの車の中よ。人殺しってでもここに書かれて。しかもこれが裏返った。確かにレイチェルはいろんな。いや。とりあえずでもこれ思ったんだけど、アーバンもニコールのパパもレナードもこのニキじゃないや、レイチェルっていう存在の謎を解き明かそうとしてここにずっといたってことか。それでずっとやったけどもうダメで、アーバンに会えるのかな。でもアーバンにどうなんだろう。全部の謎を解き明かしてなぜレイチェルがここにいるのかとか、レイチェルの亡くなってしまった真相を知って何？開かない。そうだよね。ここ開かなかったとこだよね。何？ OK。
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man.
うん。
His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't.
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone. Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
Open the last door 言われてもでもやっぱりホッケーのマネキンの通りニコールが殺したのを隠蔽しようと思ってみんなが何かをしたらレイチェルがずっとここに居続けるってこと？でもレイチェルとニコールじゃない。ニコールとアーバンは、ニコールじゃない。レイチェルとアーバンは分かり合えないのに協力してここまで導き続けたってこと？フードって何？フードって書いてあるね。なんだろう。フード。車の名前か。なんか使うがある。what？ 布？何を取ったの？この毛布の中身は何？洗い流せ。このトゥドゥーリストも怖い。毛布を洗い流せ。洗い流す？だから洗剤とかあったんだ。何この毛布って何？ランドリーどこだろう？こっちボイラー室か。どこだっけな。地下にあったはずだよね。いやでもなんだろう、考えれば考えるほどなんかすごい辛くなるし胸が締め付けられるんだけど、レイチェルを恨んだ結果殺してしまってそれをごまかそうとしたってこと？洗濯機呼ぼうかな。使えないし。でももしかしてなんだっけ、アイスホッケーのスティックで殺してしまったってこと？あ、そうだ、ここ流れるんだ、水道。ほら。で、ムービーになったってことはここで洗うんだ。なんか流れてる。ちょっと待って。歯の矯正のやつだ。連絡しよう。
Oh God. How could I have forgotten?
殺してしまったんだ。
I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No. I
お
don't.
母さんがホッケーのスティックで殴り殺してしま
We
う。うん。
we got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't.
これは衝撃的な真
I
実だね
traveled。all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God.
これはめちゃくちゃ予想につけ
She
ない。
killed Rachel.
なぜ殺したのに殺人ではなく他殺になって自殺になってしまったんだ
Thank
ろ
you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
う。知らないもん
You're
ね、
saying-
アーバンは。
You didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. But she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
どこいるの？ここじゃないの？出口って言
Irving,
ったら。
where are you?
It's wide as far as the eye can see. Beyond the mountain.
外にいる？
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back
電波が動いたから？
to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is
れた。
Irving? Irving?
待って。
I don't want to stay alone here.
アーバン助けに行けないかな。
Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. I'm... Who's there?
どこ？
Rachel? Is that you?
ここに。How do you know? Yes, I'm wrong, but you're black at the display. And rolling. What? It's moving. どういうこと？突然の労働。そしてどこここ？何？あ、動ける。レイチェルのやつ。レイチェル。アーバン？違うな。
Yes.
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried.
これ、
I can't
目
hear
張り
you.
してる。
The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
これ、
I'm good.
Great.
は
I'm
い。
glad. You're sure you get...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I
ホ
didn't
テルを
catch
売ら
it.
ない。
What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. And there's also my fee.
これがもう死ぬ気満々じゃないですか。
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
使うなんだ。でも、これ以外ないね。結局、幸せな家族を理想としていて、それにレイチェルがいることでレイチェルが父親に愛されて、それでレイチェルを憎んでいたから、その憎みのせいでアーバンが見えなかったから今回の事件はややこしくなったかもしれないけど、でもその過去の出来事、クレアが殺してしまったレイチェルの話に、レイチェルを殺してしまった瞬間を見たにもかかわらず、ニコールは全てを忘れていた。そして、
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we will bring back the timberline to its fortune
アーバンと
together.
ニコールじゃない。レナードは
We'll be happy again, all together. Yes.
ずっとそのレイチェルがいて、
No more
レイ
anger,
チェルが
just
こう考えてるっていうか、レイチェルがずっとこうなんか終わってしまった。押さなくてもよかったんだけど、でもなんだろう、こうなんか考えがまとまらない。なんかこう幸せな家族像をずっと考えていたにもかかわらず、結局行き着いた先はいろんな意味で、いろんな意味でこう全て報われない結果になるって。アーバンもね、こうレイチェルが住んでたホテルを解き明かそうとしていたけど、それでなんだろ 結局解き明かせないまま過ごしてしまったっていうのがあるんだろうな。いやー、なんか気になって謎解きだと思っていたからやってみたものの、アバターも何もつってない。設定ができてない。ちょっと待ってね。いや、どうなんだ非常に誰も報われない気がする。非常に誰も報われなくて、そして何が正しかったかがわからない。アーマンはもしかしたらレイチェルがこうやって過去の話を解き明かさなければ生きていたかもしれないし、それでも解き明かさなきゃいけなくて解き明かしてしまったんだけど、それでアーマンも死に、そしてニコールも死を選ぶ。この話誰が報われたんだろうって。報われることはなかったかもしれない。一人が一人殺されてるっていうね。自殺ではなく殺されてて、自殺の真実を突き止めるつもりが、実は殺人の真実を突き止めて、それを言えず、そして飲み込んで、まあ飲み込んでってわけじゃないね。きっとその事実を受け止めきれずに、ニコールは死を選び、アーマンはそれを死んだ理由を知って再び幸せなね家族に会えるために進んでしまった。二人とも結局なかったことにしたいんだろうね。そんな感じだったね。ガンブありがとう。お化け出てこないね。This circular story is this game Rachel Forest. No, the suicide of Rachel Forest. I recommend very low price and Steam shopping, but very accurate and 日本語で言うvery accurate and very complete this story、すごいいろいろ考えさせられて心が揺らぐ。いや、なんだろう。涙は出てしまっているんだけど、これで本当に良かったんだろうかって。本当なんか、こう、最終的には、なんか、アーバンと出会って、謎を解き明かせて良かった的な終わりだと思っていたんだけど、二人とも手を取り合って真実を掴んだ結果、死を選ぶっていう悲しいお話ですね。いやー、これはいただけないな。これは悲しすぎる。ね、ということで、オバデータカさん、サフネンさん、アクセルさん、スパチーズさん、いらっしゃー。いやー、でもこんな際どいお話なんですね。いやー、お腹鳴っちゃった。なんか思い出しただけどね、クレアがせめて事情を話していたらまた変わるかといえばまた違うし、そのことの発端になるレイチェルを愛してしまったレナードの、行動も止めてしまえばよかったのかなと思いつつも、でもなんかクレアとジェファソン神父がなんか親密にも感じられてしまうニコールの言動っていう。Yeah, don't cry, okay? なんか、日本の昼ドラを見ているような。いやー、でも、こういう結果だったよ。こういう結果になってしまった。いやー、なんか、自殺の真相を解き明かしてザ・ハッピーエンド的なものを想像していたものにはちょっときついですね。でもレイチェル・ファスターこんな終わりでしたが、でっかいハエが飛んでるよ。でっかいハエがもうバイク改造しないで。まあ、でっかいハエなんか少し笑えてしまったけど、なんかこう悲しくなってしまう。いやー、でもなんかちゃんとお話を鼻水出ちゃった。ちゃんとお話を聞けばしっかりと進められるゲームでサクッといったんじゃないかな、本当は。でも なんか、やだね。なんか寂しくもある。当のレナードは死んで、当のレナードは死んでしまっ、違う、当のレナードが死んでしまって、まあ、ホテル買い取りに来たニコール、すべてを知っていたニコールが、でもニコールはホッケーの試合にいたからね。まさかそのホッケーの試合で使ってたスティックで、ママがレイチェルを叩き殺して叩いて殺してしまって、それを試合に送ってって、試合中にこう山から放ってしまったっていう。その自分の大事なね、勝ったよって言った時だけに、勝ったよって言って帰ってお父さんも何か考えてた、レイチェルのこと考えてたっていうのもそうだけど、レイチェルが行方不明っていうことすら多分ニコールは忘れていたんだろうなと思います。いやー、悲しいなー。これは悲しすぎる。なぜ鼻水が。なぜそんなことになってしまったのか。愛っていうのは時に狂気になりますからね。怖いですね。よくなんか、テレビとかでは言われますけど、時に恐怖になるって。思いのほか恐怖だったなっていうのはあるな。ということで、今日の配信はここら辺にしたいと思います。そうだね、今日2日だから、明日、マリオカートのコラボやります。視聴者参加型になりますので、よかったらご参加くださいませ。そして、5日なんですけど、マシュマロを読む配信を20時、もしくはもうちょっと早くできたら早めにやっていこうかなとは思っているので、よかったら来てください。またマシュマロもね、4日の夜じゃないですね。4日じゃないね。3日の夜中まで、4日前までですね。今回来たものを答えさせていただきたいと思います。Yes! Provide join the Mario Kart. Yes. Join OK? そう。視聴者参加型です。そう。ジョインマリオカートは当日になりましたら、告知させていただきます。マリオカートの機能になる大会っていう、大会ってなんて言うんだろうよ、これ。マリオカートは大会で、はい、みんなでエンジョイして、マッチングしていくって形になっています。大会はね、今はもう部屋はできているんで、マカちゃんと相談しても告知出すときに出すのか、もう出しちゃうのか、後で確認したいと思っているので、今のところね、大会の準備はできてるんですけど、詳細は決まっていませんので、はい。よかったら遊びに来てください。そしてマシュマロは3日の夜中まで募集しています。今回答えられなかったらまた次回っていうか、今回やるんじゃなくて次回の、マシュマロ配信にて読ませていただきます。あとは気が向いた時にゲリラ感覚で今後配信していくと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。大会、トーナメント、Thank you! Yes, トーナメント joined. マリオカート8。やりたいと思います。よかったら遊びに来てね。ということで、Thank you watching this live stream. This live stream is perioded. ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございました。また次回の配信で会いましょう。See you next live stream. バイバーイ